We have reached the 1999 season on the 40 Years Sim. I am Nutty Sports Gamer. As usual, we will start off the season by checking out as many teams as we possibly can, seeing how they all look, and checking out some young players too, if we can. First game up, we got the New York Knicks versus the Atlanta Hawks. Atlanta has Allen Iverson and Tim Duncan. Chauncey Billups is on the team now after a trade which saw Paul Pierce go to the Celtics, Billups go to the Hawks. So Billups in the starting lineup, Dino Raja as well, Chris Mullen, of course, Mark Jackson, John Starks, Sprewell, Anthony Mason, and Patrick Ewing. That consists of the Knicks starting lineup. You see a bucket there for the Hawks to start things off. Now we got Latrell Sprewell for three. He misses. Dino Raja with the rebound. Chris Mullen, how about a pull-up three? Sinks it. And all of a sudden it's a 5-0 game. Latrell Sprewell throws up a three. We're entering a new era. Not quite the 2010s, but people are for sure chucking up threes early on in this game. How about Chris Mullen? He sinks that one. 8-3, another three. That time that one's a miss. Dino Raja with another rebound. And we got Allen Iverson pulling up for the mid-ranger. Misses. Tim Duncan gets the putback. 10-3 early on. We got John Starks making a three there for the Knicks. 4-point game, 8.5 left to go. And here is Allen Iverson with the basket there. And let's see if we can see more of this game. I wonder if we can. Might not be able to. Either way, the Hawks, man. I mean, you know that they could be a monster with this roster. And I'm sure some of you will debate trading away Paul Pierce. I still think having Allen Iverson and Paul Pierce and Tim Duncan on one team, that's too much. Someone needs. No one wants to. No one's going to want to share the ball among those three players. Maybe Tim Duncan would be willing to share the ball, but all three of those guys on the same team, I think the Hawks need a healthy dose of role players to go alongside AI and Tim Duncan. I mean, I was excited about AI and Tim Duncan pairing up. Paul Pierce felt like too many. Three's a crowd, you know. Okay, so Hornets 76ers, we got Van Exel, Kittles, Glenn Robinson, Marcus Camby, and Vin Baker on one side, as we see basket there for Brad Dory, the new Hornet. He used to be on the Suns. Michael Adams also on the Hornets. We got Rashid. We got Kendall Gill for three. And now it's a 5-0 start for the Hornets early in the first. Nick Van Exel passing it to Camby for the layup. Now it's 7-2. Big Dog is going to miss that shot. Vin Baker gets the putback there. And now we got Rashid. I feel the need for Rashid to eventually make the basket there. He makes a dunk. 96-90 now is the score, jumping into the fourth quarter. Rod Strickland with a three-pointer there to cut the deficit to three. Kendall Gill gets double team, finds the open man. And Glenn Rice sinks that three. 99-95. We're seeing a lot of threes so far in this video. Marcus Camby with the dunk there. It's a 2-point game. Michael Adams to Kendall Gill. Gill. Shot clock winding down. Another three. That's also good. 102-97. Rasheed Wallace back to basket. Here he is making another shot right there. 104-97. How about Rod Strickland? Former teammate of all those Hornets players. Interesting to see him immediately playing a game against them. His first game of the season. Meanwhile, Kendall Gill is going to make another three, and the Hornets, man, they are looking pretty good without Rod Strickland, aren't they? Maybe Rod Strickland was holding them back. I don't know. But we will check on more Hornets and Sixers games later on in the season. We got to check out Magic versus the Trailblazers now in Portland. Got Sharif Abdur-Rahim on the Portland Trailblazers. He's the young star on that team. You also got that's Avery Johnson of the Magic. New look Magic, new uniforms. You also got Eddie Jones, Jamal Mashburn, Gugliotta, and Brian Grant on that team. Trailblazers have Damon Stoudemire, Sean Leonard, Eldon Campbell, and Olden Polynice That's their starting five. Here's Abdur-Rahim for a three. We're seeing so many threes. I didn't change any sliders in a significant way, I swear to you. There is a layup for the Blazers. There's Eddie Jones at the wing, trying to penetrate. Here he is. Shot clock winding down. Pass it to Gugliotta for the basket there. It's 5-4. And now we have Abdur-Rahim. Can't make that basket. Mashburn with the rebound. Atlanta Magic going the other way. Here is Dunk. Eddie Jones. Here's Abdur-Rahim. Penetrating, making his way to get that basket there. Tie game at 7, still early on. Vashad Leonard. He's going to pass it to Polonese for the layup right there. 9-7. Eddie Jones for 3. That's good. 10-9. Damon Stoudemire now. Dribbling, top of the key. Pulls up for the jumper. That's good. Now we are jumping into the fourth quarter. 93-86. Here's Stoudemire. Missing that basket. Eddie Jones with the rebound. Passing it to Avery Johnson. Yes, that is who that is. He makes that layup there. 95-86. And we got a dunk there for the Blazers. 7-point game. Eldon Campbell to Sharif Abdur-Rahim for 3. That's good. 4-point game. Let's not count out the Blazers just yet. Avery Johnson. He's at the top of the key. Guarded by Stoudemire. He passes to Eddie Jones for 3. 98-91. Stoudemire to Abdur-Rahim. Abdur-Rahim makes the basket in the paint. Or lack of paint. And now here's Olden Polonese with the dunk there for the Blazers. 98-95. Getting to be a close game here. And here's a steal. Abdur-Rahim. Not the fastest player, according to 2K at least. And he misses the layup. Yikes. But luckily for him, Olden Polonese draws the foul there and gets 2 free throws. So it's a 1-point game. 90 seconds to go. Eddie Jones makes that 3 for the Magic. 101-97. Damon Stoudemire to Polonese. Polonese spins, makes the basket, draws the foul, and all of a sudden, folks, well, yeah, there you go. So it's 101-100, 102-100 more like now. And Polonese is going to tie the game up at 102. 40 seconds left to go. Tom Gugliotta gets blocked by Campbell. 33 seconds left to go. Damon Stoudemire has the ball. Portland fans are on their feet. Haven't made the playoffs since 94. There's a block shot by Kurt Thomas, and all of a sudden, Gugliotta to Mashburn, back to Googs. Now to Avery Johnson. At the wing. Are we going to overtime tonight? I don't know. I forget. Avery Johnson. Is he going to take the final shot? No, he's not. Okay, good. Gugliotta? Gugliotta? No. Not the hero tonight. Not for Orlando, at least. So we will see more of this game. Damon Stoudemire is going to make that basket and to start things off in overtime. Now we got Abdur-Rahim making that shot there. 106-102. How about some more Abdur-Rahim? No. How about some Olden Polonese? Sure. There's a dunk there. This game is over. 117-110. It was a fun battle, but the Blazers pulled away in overtime. Olden Polonese still hanging in there. Been in the league for quite some time. Now let's check out the Bucks versus Chicago. Our first time seeing the Bucks without Shaq and the Bulls without Dennis Rodman. So both teams have a new look to them. I don't think we're going to see Dirk in this game. He's coming off the bench his rookie season, but good coach. We'll see play for the Bucks. Jason Williams with the Y. He's the starting center for the Bulls. So kicking things off, we got Penny Hardaway making that shot over Ron Harper. Now it's 3-1 very, very early on. And Penny Hardaway passes to Nick Anderson for 3. A lot of threes in this video, man. A lot of threes. 6-1. Michael Jordan can't make that shot, but Jason Williams is right there to make the basket. Now we have Scottie Pippen for 3, who's also going to sink a tray in this game. Nick Anderson to Penny Hardaway. Gets Ron Harper to bite the fake, then dunks the ball. 8-6. Penny to Nick Anderson. Can't make that 3. Isaac Austin with the dunk there. Hopes that the Bucks aren't missing Shaq too much with his thanks to his play. Michael Jordan receives the pass there for the alley-oop. Now it's 10-9. Penny Hardaway with some good defense by Ron Harper, but Hardaway is still able to... No. Can't make that shot. Kukoc makes a 3. So there you go. Now we got Jordan passing it to Pippen. Jason Williams guarded by Kukoc. Double team briefly. Now Ron Harper's going to make that shot for the Bulls. I wonder if we jump into the 4th at some point. We got a made shot there for the Bucks. I think that was Brent Barry. Now let's jump ahead, and it looks like the Bulls are pulling away, and I guess the Bucks really do need Shaq, or they need Dirk. They need Dirk to develop fast. That's what they need. They need him to become 2005 Dirk sooner than later, because I don't know how long Penny Hardaway is going to put up with losing before he decides to bail. But Dirk, wearing 41, yes, his hair is short, something I can't change. It's annoying. I don't know why there's some players that can change their appearance and some I can't. But it is what it is. And I don't know. What are you going to do? We got Sonics, Timberwolves now. Sonics starting 5. Mostly, I think it's the same as it's been for a while. And then the Timberwolves, Kenny Anderson, Rex Chapman, Jalen Rose, Antoine Walker, Jermaine O'Neal. Be nice to see some Jermaine O'Neal this season. A lot of him. Rex Chapman makes that shot for the Timberwolves. And the Timberwolves finally make the playoffs. You know, they have a nice team. They have a lot of talent, but they can't make it work in terms of actually getting wins. So, meanwhile, the Sonics, they were just in the finals. Here's Sean Kemp missing and then dunking the ball for the Sonics. Now we got Sean Kemp double team, passing it to Petrovic, who misses the 3. Kemp with the putback right there, making it a 6-4 score early on. Abdul Rauf dribbling at the wing, passing it to Sean Kemp. With the shot clock winding down, Kemp makes that shot over Antoine Walker. And now Sean Kemp going to miss there, passing it to Bruce Bowen for 3. That's good. Now let us see. It looks like the Sonics will win this game pretty handily. Timberwolves still have work to do as a team. Yeah. So it's unfortunate, but the Sonics look like they haven't missed a beat since making it to the finals just this previous season. So we'll keep tabs on both teams as we move along. Now we got Pacers versus the Jazz. I didn't think we'd ever see Isaiah Thomas actually in a Jazz jersey, actually in a game as a Jazz player, but that's where we're at as a society in this sim. The reason why he's stuck in the Jazz because his salary is so high that it's hard to really justify another team at this point in his career, contending team actually wanting his services. So that's why it's kind of an awkward thing. Jazz, as we see Carmelo with that dunk there, there might be a point where the Jazz finally release him because he's on an expiring deal this season, and then once they do that, he'll be free to sign with any team, with there being a discount. So, but we're checking out highlights of this game as we see a made shot there for the Jazz. Calvert Chaney can't make that shot. Lorenzen Wright with the putback. We got Michael Williams to Karl Malone, missing, then dunking the ball. 10-9, Pacers with the 1-point lead. And there's Karl Malone again, guarded by Calvert Chaney. Didn't work out for Calperchini. 12-9, 6.5 left to go. Mitch Richmond. Mitch, please give me that. Give me those 3 points. Now we got Michael Finley to Karl Malone. Malone is going to make that shot for the Pacers. 17-9. Let's see if the Jazz can make this a close game. It's already off to a shaky start, and it looks like it's going to stay that way. Jazz are bad. The Jazz are bad. 115-78. But the Jazz are rebuilding. So they have Anton Jamison, who we didn't see out there, but they have Jamison. They have they have a lot of work to do still. So we'll check back on them maybe at some point, or just keep tabs on them in the standings and whatnot. Boston versus Cleveland. So I'm really excited about this Cleveland team. I think they could be really fun with Kevin Johnson now, the point guard, Reggie Miller is his partner in the backcourt. They got Dennis 3D Scott and John Williams and Dale Davis. And Celtics, Khaled Reeves, Ray Allen, Harold Miner, Lorenzo Charles, and Ronnie Cycli. Might not see much Paul Pierce, if any at all, in this game, unfortunately. But we will see some Ray Allen, who is now number 20, and he makes that 3 for the Celtics. We got KJ Johnson, his debut as a Cavalier, missing that shot, but Dale Davis is right there for the putback. 5-4. Got Harold Miner passing it to Ray Allen, who yet again sinks to Trey. It's 8-4, 8-6 early on. Ronnie Cycli still kicking it, still hanging around in the league. You got Harold Miner passing it to Khaled Reeves. And shot clock winds down. How about another Ray Allen 3? Yes, sir. I think he's got like 9 points already. And there's 11 points for the Celtics so far in this game. How about Kevin Johnson now penetrating, making that layup for the Cavaliers. Now you have Khaled Reeves guarded by Kevin Johnson. Shot clock winding down. Reeves is able to make that shot. 13-8, 8-13 left to go in the game. And we have Reeves trying to penetrate, passing it to Cycli. Cycli gets blocked there. Now here comes the Cavaliers. We haven't seen Reggie Miller do anything until now. 13-10, Harold Miner, top of the key. Here he goes, penetrating a little bit. Passing it to Khaled Reeves at the wing. Reeves to Ray Allen. How about another Ray Allen 3? Nope, not this time. Ronnie Cycli, though, is able to get the putback. It's 15-10 at that point. Looks like the Cavaliers are now pulling ahead. They didn't look good when we saw them in this game. I mean, they looked okay, but the Celtics looked good, and then all of a sudden they faded as soon as we started to simcast. So go figure. 28 points for Dennis Scott, and now let's check out the Clippers and the Lakers. We have the debut of Shaq and Kobe. So I hope you're excited about this, as excited as I am. Should be pretty fun to watch. You know, we got a couple of really good seasons with Shaq and Penny. Unfortunately, they could never get past Michael Jordan in the Eastern Conference. But now Shaq and Kobe can own the Western Conference. It's wide open on that side of the bracket, that side of the league. So we'll see how that goes. 2-2 tie to start things off. Clippers are also an exciting team. Terrell Brandon, of course. Terrell Brandon. I'm always slightly off with that pronunciation. Here's Shaq with his first points as a Laker. Now, there they are. And now it's 8-8, 3:45 left to go. We got a missed shot there. Billy Owens with the rebound. Sean Green with the 3 there for the Clippers, who also have Vlade Divac and Chris Webber and Peja Stojakovic, although I don't know if any of those guys are on the court right now. I think the second unit is out there. Here's a made 3 by Rick Fox. So it's 11-11. Sean Green misses there. Oliver Miller with the rebound for the Lakers. And now we have a made basket by Aaron McKee. And let's see if there's more to this game as we jump ahead. It does look like the Lakers are pulling ahead. And that's it. 98-89. Lakers win. Kobe with 31 points. Shaq only at 10. and 15 rebounds. Something I address. I don't want Shaq to be averaging that few of points. He should never only have 10 points in a game. That's kind of ridiculous. But fun to see him debut for the Lakers. And what better team to debut against but the Clippers? And by the way, this is the last season with the Lakers at the Forum and the Clippers at the LA Sports Arena. So after this season, we're finally going to get the Staples Center, Lakers and Clippers together in the same court, and the Lakers will have new jerseys too. It's going to be interesting in the 2000 season and beyond with this Lakers squad and Kobe and Shaq, and we'll see what they do at the turn of the millennium. So I'm really excited to see these two play together in the sim, and I hope you are too. And also fun to have Kenny the Jet Smith, just not retired yet, having a pretty sizable role on the Lakers. This is kind of the fun things that you get to do when you're doing a sim like this. But still having most of the actual players that were on the Lakers at the time, like Robert Horry and Rick Fox, and might be it, right? I think most of the other guys are guys that were just kind of added. James Worthy. James Worthy is still a Laker. Still on the team, so that's a connection to the Showtime Lakers still, with Shaq and joining the team. So, yeah, it's a very interesting roster, that's for sure. Bit of a shame that Magic isn't still there, but with the money he was making, it wouldn't have worked quite as well to add Shaq to a team with Kobe, Magic, and James Worthy. So Magic retiring really opened up the room for the Lakers to trade for Shaq. So let's move on to the Nets with Steve Nash and Antonio McDyess and Zydrunas Ilgauskas. Mavericks have Larry Johnson, Grant Hill, Chris Childs, Sean Bradley. I'm trying to think now. Who's their two guard? But Joe Dumars, of course. Dumars is still kicking it in the league. The Nets have Stacey Augmon and Citrus Apolos as their shooting guard and small forward, respectively. Let's get into some highlights. Sean Bradley making that basket for the Mavericks to start things off. Citrus Apolos with the ball now for the Nets, passing to Steve Nash, who makes that shot. And now we got Grant Hill. Be nice to see some highlights from him. He decides to miss that floater, and Sean Bradley gets the put back. So now it's 4-2 with 9:20 left to go early in the first. Chris Childs, guarded by Steve Nash. He's going to make that jumper for the Mavericks. Now we got Steve Nash getting blocked by 7'6" Sean Bradley. And the Mavericks, let's see if they can make a basket quickly. Joe Dumars does just that for them. 8-2 now. We got Stacey Augmon to Antonio McDyess. And those are his first points as a net. He can't make that shot, though. And now we're in the fourth quarter. 82-73. 4:50 left to go. And we got an alley-oop to Larry Johnson. 11-point game. Can the Nets do anything to mount some sort of comeback? Sabalos does make that shot. So now it's a 9-point game. Here are the Nets yet again, back at it. And Steve Nash will miss that shot. Antonio McDyess with the reverse jam, put back. Here's Larry Johnson missing, then making a shot. 86-77. And now we got Chris Childs dribbling, pass it to Grant Hill for three, who makes that tray. Chris Childs now missing. Grant Hill with the putback. And this game looks like it's just about over. Larry Johnson makes that basket. And yeah, 93-79 would be the final score there. Tony McDyess with 18 points and 15 rebounds. Roy Hansen with 15 points coming off the bench. Now let's check out the Vancouver Grizzlies versus the Phoenix Suns. This would be the debut of Vince Carter, but I will just say Vince Carter doesn't really do Vince Carter things in this game. but in the next episode, he really comes alive. So I just want to give you a heads up on that, not to have your expectations too high. And you know what? You know the issue that I had to start, as we see Marbury with that layup. The issue was I looked because I captured a lot of this game, and as we see Ratliff with that dunk there for the Suns, and here's Stephon Marbury to Big Country for the shot right there, 5-4. Yeah, I had noticed that after capturing this game that Vince Carter's tendencies for dunks were way too low. So I fixed that as soon as this game was over. Stephon Marbury gets that basket there. So that's why the next video, he's going to look pretty awesome here. He's kind of neutered a little bit, so kind of a shame, but at least we found the problem early on. You know, that's not something that you want to figure out in year 3 or year 4 of his career. You know. So I'm happy to have fixed that problem as we see Wesley Percy making that shot. Meanwhile, the Suns, as we simcast the rest of this game, are able to beat the Grizzlies 112-73. And yeah, next episode will be Vince Carter's shining moment. So I hope you're looking forward to that. He was not good in this game. I think was he 1 for 11? Yeah, not great. But let's move on to the Wizards. I didn't talk about them at all in the last episode by accident because the damn name changed. They're in the W's now. Although it's weird because when I'm toggling between teams, they're still after the Bucks and before the Bulls, as we see Luke Longley dunk there. But what I was trying to do. Such a stupid thing to talk about. Talking about alphabetical order stuff. Screw it. Yeah, John Stock. You know these teams by now. Let me just really quick. So what I like to do when I go over the rosters of the teams lately, what I like to do is arrange the standings in alphabetical order. That way, the Heat and the Hawks and the Hornets are all under H, and and the Magic are before the Mavericks. I like it that way. I don't like talking about like 23 teams and then 6 expansion teams. Some of those teams are like long past expansion, right? But what ended up happening last episode was I somehow just skipped the Wizards altogether. So I think I just forgot that I didn't cover them until the very end. But we are seeing that the Wizards pretty much took care of the Warriors. We're going to be jumping into plenty of Wizards-Warriors games throughout the rest of the season. But we have, what is this? Rockets versus Lakers. Oh, nice. Hakeem versus Shaq, both in the Western Conference now. We got Charles Barkley, we got Drexler, we got Kobe Bryant, we got Robert Horry, Kenny the Jet Smith. This is a loaded freaking. We got the NBA. We got Inside the NBA. This is the Inside the NBA game. So let's see if they all have highlights. So first off, Hakeem with that dunk right there, and then making that shot. So Hakeem still got it. He still got it at his old age. You got to appreciate that. Now Kobe with the ball. He's going to make that layup over Barkley, who I believe fouled him. And now we have Hakeem with the putback there, 6'3". Here's Shaq. Let's cross it off. So he makes a highlight in this game, and then Barkley can't get that rebound. Shaq does. And now we have Kobe Bryant with the jam there. 7-6. Check out a replay of Kobe. You know, he's really starting to come into his own as a star in this league. Here's Kenny the Jet Smith pulling up for the long two. So we checked two inside the NBA guys. Now we're just waiting on Barkley to make a play. As you see, Roy Marble missing and then getting the putback there. It's 11-8. I don't even think Barkley's out there, so that's kind of a shame. As we see a missed shot there. Kobe with the rebound. I hope this game is good in the fourth quarter. Otherwise, we're going to miss out on highlights from all the inside the NBA guys. But here is Kenny Jet Smith missing. Shackleford's out there making that basket. Not Shaq, Shackleford. So go figure. And maybe not close enough to justify jumping into this game. Nah. That's unfortunate. 126-107. You know, I wasn't really thinking about that when I was capturing the game. I wasn't really thinking about, oh, all three inside the NBA guys. Or four. Hold on. Oh, yeah, because Ernie wouldn't count. Because he didn't play basketball, obviously. We all know that. Raptors, Hawks, our first time really seeing a game on the new court for the Raptors. We got Raja with the missed shot there. Tracy McGrady, T-Mac with the rebound. And there is a pass to Dale Ellis and back to T-Mac. Ben Wallace to Mark Price, his debut as a Raptor. And now we got a pass to Tracy McGrady for three. Why not? We've seen almost every other star in this video make a three. Why not him? Allen Iverson, meanwhile, passing it to Chris Mullin, who hesitates, thinks about making the shot or attempting the shot, then decides better of it. Allen Iverson, meanwhile, is getting guarded by Ben Wallace. That seems a little unfair. Tim Duncan receives the pass, misses the shot, but Dino Rogers right there, also missing, which is not something you want to do. Now here come the Raptors. Can they do something epic here? Wallace to McGrady to Mark Price. Mark Price handled the ball with 12 seconds left to go on the shot clock. Here is a Tracy McGrady miss! And a rebound for the Hawks. Oh, damn. But it's 94-92. 94-92. 12 seconds left. Toronto still has a chance. You got Mark Price. 7 seconds left. Could it be the Mark Price? No. McGrady? No. Dale Ellis? Yes! No way! Holy smokes! That didn't seem like that was going to happen. But we have reached overtime. So let us get into it. Or, right? We are getting into it, right? Why are we seeing... Okay, there we go. Overtime. To end this video, I think. Unless, maybe I have another game after this, I'm not sure. Allen Iverson, guarded by Dale Ellis. Got Dino Rogers receiving the pass, making the shot for the Hawks. 96-96, here's Tracy McGrady. Missing. Dale Ellis with the putback right there. 98-96. Mark Price to Dale Ellis to T-Mac for three. No, T-Mac has gone cold. But the Raptors still have a 2-point lead. Let's see if they can hold on to it or expand on it. Or if the Hawks, maybe they can make it a tie game like they just did. Now here's Mark Price. Top of the key. Waiting, dribbling, or passing it to Dale Ellis. Just going to pull up for the J right there. Missed a shot. Tim Duncan with the rebound. So it's still a tie game. You know, the Raptors, for an expansion team, they've had quite a few crazy games. It's always like in the early in the season, we always get a wild Raptors game, which I appreciate. I appreciate them giving me good content. Dino Raja to the wrong guy. Joe Smith gets the ball, passing it to T-Mac, who misses the shot but draws the foul. So let's see if Trace McGrady can make these free throws for his team. No to that first shot attempt. And he misses the second one. Oh, no. Hawks get the rebound. We got Chris Mullin to Chauncey Billups, who misses but draws the foul. So, let's see Billups at the free throw line. Our first time really seeing Billups at all. And didn't really see him as a Celtic, but he debuts, at least on the sim, as a Hawk. And now we have Mark Price. Missing the shot, but Ben Wallace gets blocked! Gets blocked by Tim Duncan. Wow. Now we got Mark Price. Top of the key to Ben Wallace, who makes that shot. Back to a tie game, 100 all. And we got a missed shot by Iverson. Raja with the putback. Whew. Mark Price now. Passing it to Tracy McGrady for 3. That's good. That's a big shot. 103, 102. Allen Iverson trying to penetrate. Gets the layup to go in. 104, 103. 51 seconds left to go. Mark Price. He's going to pass to T-Mac for a 3. Yes! 106, 104. Allen Iverson gets that shot to go in off glass. Here's Ben Wallace for a layup. 108, 106. Good golly, Miss Molly. Allen Iverson at the top of the key. 24 seconds left. Let's see if, well, what's the decision here? A pull-up jumper is good. Tying the game at 108. Are we going to get double overtime? Are we? Mark Price. See what he decides to do here. Holding the ball. Mark Price, top of the key. Passing it to T-Mac for 3. No! We are getting a double overtime. Overtime 2. Tim Duncan starts things off with a bucket. Dino Raja to Iverson for 3. Why not? Join the 3 party. 113, 110. Mark Price. Is the price right? Yes, it is this time. And the price is in Canadian dollars. Now we have T-Mac to Joe Smith. Making that corner 3? Was that a 3? I think it was. 114, 113, 2:16 left. Chris Mullin. Guarded by T-Mac. Mullin still showing he's got the goods. Except he got blocked by T-Mac. So maybe that wasn't. Didn't work out for him. T-Mac now. Guarded by Allen Iverson. And the NBA's future right there. Mark Price, meanwhile, receives the pass. Botch alley-oop. What was he thinking? Joe Smith, though, gets that shot to go in. And it's 116, 113. Allen Iverson to Dino Raja for the alley-oop there. To 1-point game. Raptors still with the lead. Dale Ellis misses the 3. Man. Wow. I feel like that 2K generic head. He coached somebody else, didn't he? I think he used to coach the Bullets. There's a steal. The Hawks down by 1 with 118 left. Mullin to Iverson. Iverson penetrating, making the dunk there. 117, 116. Here's a missed 3 by Dale Ellis. Less than a minute left to go. And we got Chris Mullin passing it to Iverson. Then to Billups, back to Iverson. He gets the screen. Misses that shot. It was short. Now the Raptors. Let's see if they can take the lead with this 3. No! Mark Price gets the rebound, though, and draws the foul. What a rebound by Mark Price. Tall guys all around him, but he still snatches the board. He ties the game and then makes that free throw, making it a 118, 117 game. Allen Iverson dribbling the ball. Getting fouled by Ben Wallace right there. Let's see if Iverson can make these free throws, give the Hawks a 1-point lead when it's all said and done. Iverson. Here it comes. He makes the free throw. 119, 118, 22 seconds left to go. Mark Price. Passing it to T-Mac. To Joe Smith. He misses. Hawks with the rebound. Here's an intentional foul. Dino Raja at the free throw line. He makes the first one. Can he make this a 3-point game? No, he can't. And it looks like a timeout for the Raptors. So here we go. 120, 118. We got Carr with the ball. He's going to go ahead and pass it to Dale Ellis, who's going to make the 3 for the Raptors. 121, 120. That is it! What a freaking game! Holy smokes! Dale Ellis ends up making the game-winning three. Three-pointers. The three-point shot was the theme of this episode. And would you know it, it was a three-pointer that helped the Raptors beat the Hawks in double overtime. And even better, Dale Ellis, who I believe won the first ever three-point contest that we ever saw in this sim. So what a fitting way to conclude this video, but a three-pointer by Dale Ellis to end the game, have the Raptors beat the Hawks in double overtime. 30 points for Dale Ellis too, by the way. Iverson had 35 points in 47 minutes. What a game, and what a video, if I may say so myself. That was a lot of fun. I hope you enjoyed it too. Like and subscribe. They just keep getting better. I would think. I think they're getting pretty good. I don't know. I think I'm finally making good videos 150 episodes in. So, all right, that's it for me. Till next time.